guys. Thank you for your patience. We're going to take a look at your week ahead and see what messages are showing up here for you. Let me just get a couple of cards to see what shows up. This is a channel for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Some of the messages may or may not resonate, so take what fits, leave the rest. If you want a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, one more for Virgo. Show Virgo, what are the messages? What does Virgo need to know this week? Okay. Ooh, Guardian again, you guys. Look, okay? So you're starting with like a Mercury retrograde, so we're almost out of Mercury retrograde, okay? And I am feeling some strong energy of, wow, reviewing some heavy-duty stuff. Okay, your retrograde was heavy, I feel. And we'll get into that and see what's up. Also, that guardian angel from last week is still watching over you. That's why something is shifting and changing. And also commitments. There's something getting serious here, okay? So we're going to take a look at this, see what messages come out, smash that like button, and do subscribe, and let's get into it.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to.
All right, Virgo, you ready? Let's take a look at this Mercury retrograde. What did you go through? Virgo, what did you go through? You had some kind of an awakening of some sort. Maybe you were dealing with some electronic issues or things like that that is still occurring, or some communication issues. There might be maybe a communication breakdown. So I feel like the 11th was when it went direct, Mercury, but there's still a little bit of a post-shadow period. All right, so we're going to take a look and see. Okay, Page of Cups. All right, some conflict in regard to maybe a lack of communication from someone, or you had somebody return to your life during the Mercury retrograde, and there was some type of loving communication of some sort. But look, there's a lot of conflict. Somebody came in with a lot of drama. Okay, and this week feels like something's unraveling, or you are in this position of like, oh yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? The Page of Cups and Knight of Cups. Maybe some love bombing stuff happened. Maybe you might have had like an ex return or something came up. But I don't know. These cards don't go together, Virgo. Okay, this Five of Wands is like a lot of uncertainty. Okay, and I feel like you're kind of like, what, right? Because nothing here with this cup energy was serious, okay? Nothing was serious. Let's see. Or I'm not saying it was or it wasn't. I'm saying that's with those cards is what that represents. But there might have been something going on with you where, you know, there's so much like maybe competition or jealousy, or someone was, you know, trying to reconnect with you, to maybe try to get you back in their good graces during the retrograde, okay? Being really like romantic and really sweet. But there was some kind of, or maybe they were playing a game. They could have been playing some games. You might right now, and starting off, you know, this week or maybe yesterday, kind of like, what? Was that for real? Was that for real? So I feel like look, I'm telling you, this really has to do with some type of love connection that happened during the retrograde. So like the end of July, I think it was, to August 11th maybe. So you're coming out of something here, right? This whole love scenario was surrounded by a tremendous amount of games and conflict, okay? Definitely. Okay, look, I want to marry you. I love you. I want to be with you. I don't know if you weren't trusting this, but there was something here where I feel like, were you getting love bombed? Were you being love bombed by somebody? It may not have to be someone came back from your past. It could just be this energy that someone you were connecting with. And I don't know. I feel like with that Five of Wands, a lot of uncertainty that surrounded that. Okay, and this week, as you finish out the rest of this week, You're questioning. You're doubting something. You're like, oh no. No. Yeah, there you go. Questioning. Like I said, Page of Swords energy. Somebody was stalking you. Were you dealing with a narc? Somebody was stalking you, talking about you, trying to find out information on you, trying to pull you back into something, perhaps. Virgo, I just feel like now with the Page of Swords, you're just kind of like, wait a minute. Now you're questioning this week. You're questioning it. Show me this commitment card. Things are getting serious. Oh, really? Somebody maybe made you believe that something was going to get serious, and then they went silent on you. Did that happen? Is that happening this week, or you're going silent on them? Yep, Four of Swords. You're in some kind of healing or recovery thing. You're just like, nah. Yeah, you're putting effort into yourself. I feel like there is someone here who is trying to work on you this week, going to be trying to reach out to you for some kind of commitment, but I don't know, I just get a feeling like with that Five of Wands, they came with a lot of drama. They came with a lot of conflict, tension, and maybe playing some games. I feel like you're questioning it this week. If they haven't come in during the retrograde, they're because we're still going through the post-shadow period, they will be this week, seeking you out. Okay, seeking you out. And I feel like they're definitely going to be trying to put some kind of effort into waking you up to what they want, and may even offer you some type of a commitment, or they want to get serious with you. But I don't know, Virgo, what's going on? Okay, the Emperor, Aries energy. This person, if you had dealings with them before, leave a comment. If you didn't, that's fine. This person this week they're going to show up in this Emperor energy. I feel like they're kind of calculating a little bit how to give you what you want. It's not necessarily bad. I don't necessarily feel like it's bad. But I do see with that Five of Wands that it's not good. Or you're not trusting this week. You won't be trusting this. Yeah, look at you. You have your doubts. You do. Do you want to invest? Do you want to like even add another single morsel into a particular relationship with someone, or an Aries? Or are you even interested in, or do you even trust somebody? Because coming in with that Page of Cups and Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, it's all brand new. It's all charming energy. Yeah, right? There's a struggle involved. There might be a struggle. Do you want to deal with this struggle? I will tell you, if this is somebody you connected with before and they've come back around during the Mercury retrograde, I will tell you that they are going to step up their game this week, okay? Because, look, they can't, like, this person is broke, busted, and disgusted, and you're the person that is like, they're very dependent on you. Maybe for validation, or to fix them, or they can't be alone and they're struggling without you, okay? Some of you, I do feel like you did have someone come back around. You know, they circled back. But something here about you, or they will this week, and it's like, you're not like, no, I don't know about this, okay? I don't know about this. And that, I feel, is why your guardian angel is still watching over you. They're here for a purpose, this guardian. Whoever your guardian is, they're in protection mode right now for you. They're kind of saying, watch out. In case anything happens, they're right there. They're doing the preventative work. They're helping to protect you. Maybe some of y'all are just like, I need a bodyguard against this person. Some of you be like, I need to put some guardrails up, okay? Let me get a little more information on that. Okay, yeah, there's some kind of communication between you and a guardian this week. Okay, yeah, it has to do, that's why they're protecting you. They want you to be in this Four of Swords energy. Your guardian angel wants you to be in this place of peace. They want you to be at peace. They want you to recover from something. They want you to retreat. So if you're kind of like feeling a major shift this week in regards to whatever this love energy came in, and you're just like, why is this happening all of a sudden? It's because of that guardian angel. Okay, they're trying to protect you from heartbreak. So if you know who this is, definitely leave a comment. If they hadn't returned, they might still. And then you have this energy playing out here. Okay? Yeah, they want you to protect your assets as well as your money as well. Yes, be careful. Because you could have somebody here trying to get money from you. They could be coming back around trying to get money from you. Or a loan, or, God forbid, get in your house, take something of value. Your guardian's like, no, protect your valuables. So valuables could be literal valuables. Don't give them anything material. Or it could be like your integrity or your heart, the most valuable thing. You can't put a price on the heart. Protect your heart, the most valuable thing, and everything and anything that you consider valuable, and even yourself. Okay? And they're going to speak to you as guardian. They're going to get a hold of you. You're going to get a swift message from them somehow, some way. If you haven't already been talking to them. I know last week a lot of people chimed in that they have been talking to their guardian angel and they know who it is. Well, and for those of you, right, they're still here. Okay? And for others that you haven't, like, just maybe you need to start talking to them. Okay? But there's going to be communication with that guardian. Okay? And what are they going to tell you? Renew your spirit. Renew yourself. Okay? They're coming in to give you inner clarity about whatever the situation is here. You're going to have a light bulb moment if you haven't already. You'll know exactly what you need to do. Okay? See, you're a star. And that's what they're trying to tell you. You are undercutting your value. You are underestimating, even with whoever this is. You might be thinking something like, oh, they can live without me. No, they can't. No, they can't. And they're going to come to that realization. Perhaps this week could be an Aquarius. They could have come to this realization. Could be a Taurus this week. Because, I don't know, you might tell them off. You might get nasty with your words. Right? Even though it's not in the reverse. So you might be on the verge of calling somebody out here. Okay? So when I'm saying, like, coming back around, right? This doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Usually we speak in terms of that, but this could be a sibling or a family member, an acquaintance or a friend, something along those lines. This person has you, like, they have stars in the little smiley emoji with the stars in their eyes? In the eyes? That's how this person, like, when they look at you, stars, they see stars, right? And that's what your guardian angel is trying to tell you. You are valuable and worth more. This person doesn't deserve you. No, you are way out of their league. Am I saying that right? In other words, Virgo, you're the one that's like too good for them. They know it. They know it. So, yeah, I feel like this whole week is about you paying attention to the signs that you'll be receiving. And, of course, if you need a bodyguard, you need a bodyguard. I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen, but I'm just kind of like, This is an energy of needing protection and of getting it. It's protection. Pray to your angels. Pray to whoever that angel is of yours. Invoke protection. Ask for protection. Archangel Michael, if you need that. They're trying to tell you to have faith. Stay hopeful. Whatever you're going through here, I don't know, on a spectrum of 1 to 10, how bad it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's in the middle. But whatever the situation is, you're being asked to hold the line. Okay? You're being asked to not make an emotional decision in regards to this person. If you've come in contact with them, or if they do, you need to. I just get a sense that you need to be grounded in reality. Right? That Ace of Swords is clarity. And that guardian is going to give you clarity. You know, the guardian doesn't even have to be an angel. It could be a mentor or someone close to you that's, you know, flashing light bulbs like, hello, McFly. Knock on wood. Hello, McFly. Don't you see what's going on here? Yeah, it's light bulb moments for sure. All right, Virgo. So I feel like this is a really strong message for you this week. And there you go. We're going to end your, the tarot portion with your card, the Hermit. Deep self-reflection. I feel like if you're not in Hermit mode, you need to be, because you need to figure something out here. Some of you, maybe you already have it figured out, and you're just, your energy is like, you're isolating this person. You're not, I don't feel, maybe you're isolating yourself. You're not lonely, but you are keeping to yourself. I feel like you might wind up doing that. Maybe you're dealing with another Virgo. Okay, but I feel like you just need to be careful. Okay? It's not, like, I don't feel like you need to get the cops involved. But, I mean, if it comes to that and you feel like you need to get the cops involved, then you need to do that. Okay? But this week is going to be, like, flashbulbs. Lots of, like, aha moments happening. Flashbulbs. What's going on here? What's happening here? All right, let's get into your Chinese signs because I just want to see. Okay, year of the rat, year of the ox, year of the rooster, year of the tiger, year of the snake, year of the pig, year of the horse, and year of the dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? All right, let me get your, oh, knocking things over. Oh my gosh, hold on. What happened? My setup here is like fragile. All right, let me see what your other message is here. Oh, I got the wrong deck. Oh my goodness. I was going to give you, here it is. I'm usually kind of organized with my cards, but I guess not today. All right, let me see. Your Repair, Evolution, Growth, Oracle messages. Okay, partnerships. You are being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist you. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. Yeah, whatever you're dealing with, right? And here's the bottom line. If there's something that you are trying to achieve so that you can be successful, part of that is surrounding yourself with the resources you need. Don't go it alone. Everybody needs a helping hand. Okay? If you go it alone, your brain is very powerful. It will trick you. Whatever you're going through, call on your resources, even if that's your angels or, spirit or God, or mentors or counselor, therapist, people in the know who want to help you through something, right? It's assistance. It's just assistance. You still have to walk the walk. You still have to take the journey. But you don't have to take it alone. Okay, Virgo? Whatever you're going through in your life, just in general. If it's anything to do with this, okay, fine. But even just in general, always have your resources set up to help you achieve so that when you get to where you need to be, you can stand on your own 2 feet. And then you pass that along. Then you pay it forward. Anything else here for Virgo? Creativity. One of the ways the divine wants to connect with you is through creative expression. It gets you out of your busy mind to feel, listen, and know how best to flow the energy through you. You're being called to tap into your creative side to reconnect and discover many talents. Be open to the process and let it flow without judging yourself. Listen, if you have any kind of trauma that you might be dealing with or just difficulty sometimes, creativity helps engage your mind, actually all times. Okay, I don't care if you can't draw. I don't care if you're not a creative person. I don't know, play a game, do a puzzle. If your mind is in overdrive, sometimes, like, what happens when the car gets too heated? The longer you run, it's just going to explode, right? You have to, like, shut it off. You got to shut the car off and let it cool down. And your brain, especially with Virgos, have a tendency to overanalyze, overthink. And if you find yourself incapable of overthinking positive things, it's good for you to find an outlet for that overactive mind, right? And so that means you need to shut the car off because you're overheating and distract yourself specifically here with some creative outlets. All right. Some of you, you can get those mandala books that are like outlines, and you can color them in to create those beautiful mandala pictures. There's lots of things you can do. As a matter of fact, today I was like, ooh, I was out shopping and I found this really cool pottery place where you can take classes to create pottery, and then they put it in the kiln and they fire it up, and then you can paint it. And I was like, sign me up. Because I'd love to do that stuff, right? I don't know jack about doing pottery, but I want to learn, and it's a fun thing to do, right? And it's just an example. Like, you have your own thing, whatever it is, you need to get to it and do it, okay? Whatever the situation is in your life, and you have soul family, right? Strength. Find your soul family. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. Okay, so this is basically for you to get with people who are in alignment with you, okay, or who are walking the same path that you are, who have been where you have been, and they've come out the other side. You got to get with those people. You also got to get with people who are going to be empathetic and understanding and not judgmental. And they're going to listen to whatever you're going through in your life, okay? When it's people that are just like, you know what, honey, if you don't want to talk, you don't need to talk. Let's go grab a drink. Let's just go relax by the lake. Whatever. Connect with those people who want to connect with you, okay? And who welcome you with open arms. Find your soul tribe. That gives you strength. And that's, again, just aligning you with, I don't know what specifically Spirit's trying to tell you, but the fact that you have someone looking out for you here tells me you're going through something. All right, look, nature therapy, grounded. Your soul loves to connect and be one with nature. Beautiful healing takes place when you ground and center yourself with the earth. Being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you to your center. So whether that's touching grass, sitting in a beautiful field, sitting by the lake, digging your toes in the sand because the summer's up, or even if it's winter, whatever. Getting yourself with nature, right? Because the message is when you're out in nature, the message is all is well. All will be well. All is well. The seasons keep seasoning. Okay? Things cycle, but yes, there's changes, but all is well with you. All is well with the world. Okay? I mean, I know you're watching the news and it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Be careful. Listen, I just want to say this, okay? Because I am a YouTuber. And I'm not gaslighting you here. I'm not trying to get you to click. This is all about like soul therapy, but you got to be careful. The more news clickbaits you see on YouTube, just understand something and trust me when I tell you. It's all created chaos to get clicks and likes so they can make money, okay? That's all that's being done there, okay? You shut that stuff off. And if you think back, you go back 20 years. I mean, yeah, 9/11 happened. And I mean, we're still here. Okay. So things do resolve, right? All will be well in your world. So get out into nature, shut down the communication, the online stuff. Be one with the squirrels and the birds and the animals and the weather if it's doable, and the trees and the quiet and the peace. Be one with the peace. Okay? Just this week. Next week you can get back into your craziness if you like. Do whatever you like. But just this week, go find that peaceful. Go connect with spirit. Find that peaceful place. All right. Okay, you've got the 11th. Somebody's birthday's on the 11th, the 9th, the 2nd, and the 4th. You have the initials P You have G, and you have J. Showing up here is Leo and Libra. You also have the 3rd. Libra again. So we have double Libra. Somebody's definitely dealing with a Libra. And a Virgo. And a Pisces. Okay. All right. Someone was born in the year 2000. Very significant to you. Okay. You also have the 7th, the 8th, and the 5th. You also have the 28th, the 22nd, 23rd, the 25th. Somebody, 1978, 1973, year of the ox, 1979, 1974 and 75. Okay, someone's 49, 42, 54, 59, 53, 57, 58. Okay, let's get your charms. Charms for Virgo. All right. Kissy lips. Give yourself a kiss, Virgo. Or, you know what, for my ladies, let me just tell you, sometimes you just need to put on a really good pair of shoes and some red lipstick and be about your business. Okay? Just be about your business. What else do you need? Oh, all right. So, yeah, okay, this is a squirrel, but it's black. But this kind of, initially I was feeling like Pepe Le Pew. Remember Pepe Le Pew? And remember the cat Pepe Le Pew was trying to get with? The cat was like, get the F away from me. Get away from me. Watch out for Pepe Le Pew showing up this week. Okay, Pepe Le Pew is just a Don Juan of the skunk world. Nothing but a skunk. Okay. And you also have a mermaid, Virgo. Okay, a mermaid. Somebody has a beautiful connection to the fantasy of mermaids. Are they real? I don't know. But yeah, mermaids. There's a mermaid connection this week for sure. All right, Virgo. So I'm going to leave that reading there for you. I hope that gave you some insight. Back tomorrow. Make sure you smash that like button and do subscribe on your way out. And I will see you all back here tomorrow.